into the corner. Kicked out to Lyle. Lyle the deep three. And Javon Lyle.
The Titan basketball teams practice all year long in order to uphold their winning tradition here in Detroit. But it's not just the starting lineup that works up a sweat preparing for the big game. We're going to take a behind-the-scenes look at some of the people who make game day a success for both fans and players. From athletic facilities to sports information, every Calihan Hall employee plays an important role in game day preparation. Athletic facilities arrives as early as 9 a.m. to prepare for game day festivities.
For men's games, it starts out by us getting off the parking lot so we can have the reserved parking, and then we get into the building, make sure that everything that we set up the day before is still in place.
Broadcasting games to Titan fans would not be possible without the dedication of the Horizon League production crew with the help of the sports information and marketing departments.
The latest we ever arrive is 2 hours before a game. We might arrive as much as 4 hours before a game, depending on, again, what challenges we might have.
Come in about 2 hours before the game. We load up our commercial breaks. We get all the content from the sports information department that we need.
Luckily, when you do something at this level, they have sports information departments that make your life a lot easier.
Sports information works tirelessly to bridge and get information out to the media and fans in order to enhance the Titan athletic teams as well as the student athletes. They put out all the releases to the media as well as supply stats for the NCAA and Horizon League network.
On Monday or Tuesday, I'll probably start working on my game notes, which lets the media and fans know just some interesting notes about the team, some interesting stats about the players and the team, about the opposing team, just to make things more interesting. We're the nerds that kind of put all those stats together and feed them out to the media.
Cameras have to be put out, cables run for the cameras, clock camera has to be put out so they can embed the clock into the scoreboard bug. That's really important for the referees too, but it makes for a better television show.
The Horizon League Network is a vehicle to do several things at Calihan Hall, from simulcasting to horizonleague.org and Comcast 900 to supplying video and audio footage to WADL Detroit.
Wires installed in the floor, wires installed through the walls. We have a permanent control room, so that doesn't have to get built every game. It's more like a television truck now.
It is a full-scale broadcast television program with digital effects, replay, and roll-ins, provided by the experts in the permanent control room at Calihan Hall.
All games are big games. It doesn't matter if the University of Michigan's coming in here or if it's a non-D1 that's coming in here. We prepare the same way for all games. Pretty much we have a staff that comes in, a good group of work-study students, of former people as well, former athletes and former alumni who come in and help us work our games.
Volunteers play a critical role at Calihan Hall. From ticket sales to scoreboard, game day would not be possible without their hard work and dedication.
We use a combination of paid professionals and interns and volunteers. And depending on the game, sometimes there's very few paid people.
Men's lacrosse does it as a fundraiser. Women's soccer has done it as a fundraiser. We also have a couple of outside groups that will come in and do it.
He has to work with all of those elements to put the broadcast together, and our show is second to none in the league, especially amongst the schools that don't have jumbotrons and that sort of stuff, but really we're second to none amongst all the schools.
Owenu puts it up. Does he get the bounce? Lippert with the putback.
My job really as a sport contact and running the press conferences, I just want to make sure everything stays as positive as possible, especially after a loss. Maybe just bring up, hey, we might have lost, but these are some of the good things that did go on.
Work is far from over after the final buzzer for Calihan Hall employees. The post-game press conference is a crucial part of game day. It provides fans with game thoughts from coaches and players through video as well as written stories on DetroitTitans.com.
It was an unbelievable game. Just super excited for our team, especially our fans on Pink Day, and just a special moment for us where, we were just a team that was battling with confidence and wondering where is this thing going.
Hosting a Titan basketball game requires hours of hard work and preparation by every Calihan Hall employee and volunteer. Their dedication helps to provide all of the Titan Division I athletic teams with a competitive, unique, and rewarding experience at the University of Detroit Mercy.
We'll tear everything down.
Those game notes for the media, for announcers, they got to be done by really 11, 12 o'clock the next day.
When a game is good and it's spontaneous, and it doesn't matter whether or not you've prepped well enough, and it doesn't matter what knowledge you have of the two teams, the game takes over. When the game takes over, that's the best part.
And that's it. Detroit comes away. They survive with a 70-68 win here at Calihan Hall. They even their record at 5-5. But again, more importantly, it's the experience this team is gaining